wonderland.jar is a horror mod that explores even more liminal spaces, with some dimensions having a nostalgic feeling, while some feel otherworldly, and of course, as you explore these dimensions, you aren't alone. If you guys are new around here and enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing, as I'm trying to hit 200,000 subscribers by my birthday in the summer. Now let's get back to the video. Oh, well, welcome back, everyone. Big Minecraft horror mod coming in here. You can see we kind of have like the old textures, pretty cool. Even the sky looks different. It's like those reels you see on Instagram where it says, 2014 was 3 years ago, and then it skips over to like, oh, 2030 is in like 4 years. It's like, oh my god, and like the world was brighter back then. But yeah, this is kind of a Wonderland-esque type of mod, right? I mean, seems everybody loves the Wonderlands. But yeah, how's everybody been? I've been doing well, I suppose, these past few days. I'm assuming this mod is going to work in the sense where someone's going to show up and then boom, we're teleported, or maybe when we go to sleep we're teleported. Either way, we'll build our watchtower if possible. Sometimes it's not possible, you know, life happens, things get in the way. Anyways, while we're getting set up in life, I do have some stuff to talk about. So there's this friend that I have. We call almost every night. If not every night, it's every other night, but we just talk about random shit, and a lot of it is usually talking about things that happened, you know, when we were younger, when we were in school. And there's this, you know, everybody has like a weird kid in school, and we definitely had a weird kid. So I met this kid. I'm not sure what to call him. We'll just call him damn dude, we'll call him Jerry. But anyways, Jerry. So whenever I first met this kid, he was a rapper, you know, and honestly, when I first, you know, heard of him and like heard his music and just saw how he was in school, I just thought he was kind of a goofy crit, like a goofy, I can't speak, a goofy crid, a goofy kid. I don't really think much of him. It's just like, oh, you know, he just, you know, he's different, you know, he likes music, he likes rapping. And so he's done all this like crazy strange shit that like by the end of it, it's going to be very difficult for you guys to rank what is the weirdest like incident that he's ever done like within his lifetime. It's very impressive. Like we were talking about it, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this kid murders someone like at some point in life. And I don't even mean that as a joke. Like I know I say a lot of jokes. I'm not even joking about this. Essentially, most of the stuff I knew about him was in high school, because I remember or not in high school, in middle school, I had classes with him. I don't think I had classes with him out in like high school. I'm trying to remember if he even went to the same high school. He might have gone to a different one, so maybe that's why I didn't like see much of him at that point. But boy, in middle school was he something. So the first two things happened in 7th grade. In 8th grade, I remember very little of what happened, but essentially, like, oh, hello. Well, I guess we'll go up to him. What's up, dude? Oh, where'd he go? That made me pause. I was like really into this story that I was telling, and then I saw like something from the corner of my eye. That's very cool. Anyways, yeah, he had fought some kid, which isn't crazy, you know. Like there was this phase where we were like, we basically had a fight club in 7th grade, which I'll like tell a different day because it's like its own thing. But anyways, he fights this kid, but he ends up like biting the kid in the head, like making him bleed, which is fucking insane, right? I mean, who in a fight goes to bite someone in the head? Like that's, you know what I mean? Like there's just some stuff that happens, and it's like, why is that like your first option? Biting someone is crazy. You know how pissed I'll be if I'm like fighting someone and they bite me? And that was even the peak of his weird actions that year. I remember I didn't have a class with him 7th grade, but I did in 8th grade. But in 7th grade, I guess you know, however, like, you know, there's like those tables where everyone like, it kind of has its like own like, you know, basket, and like it's single seated, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I'm not sure why I'm explaining so much about this chair, so it doesn't really like affect the story. But I wasn't there, but multiple people confirmed this, and it was like the talk of the week for, you know, a while. Or it was, yeah, talk of I can't speak. Just end the video, guys. It's over. Goodbye. No, but essentially he had been jorking it in class. I don't think he ever like, you know, went nude, but he had his hands, you know, where they shouldn't be in a public area, especially at school. But he was doing that. Very, very strange. And the crazier thing about it is that he was like looking at this girl the whole time while he was jorking it. Nobody fucking did anything to stop it. Like, I don't know, like, I'm not sure they even told the teacher or whatnot, which I'll get into theories about that right now because there's a lot of lore on this weird kid. But yeah, he was just straight jorking into this girl, and which is obviously like it's just fucking weird, right? Like in middle school, it's like more of a funny thing because like you don't really comprehend like bad and right things, you know, because it's just like I don't know. Teenagers are dumb, right? Obviously, looking at it now, you know, if you see someone doing that in public, like you're gonna, you know, call the cops or like beat the shit out of them, right? But you know, as a teenager, uh, things happen. What are you doing? Okay, yeah, we're getting like jumped. Maybe everyone is very interested in this kid. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. So yeah, we were talking about that. This is like when I was on the phone with my friend like a couple nights ago, and I'm like, dude, like the amount of crazy shit this dude has done. Like, he's just a weird guy. And I'm telling you, at first I really thought he was just like a goofy kid. Cause I remember he had like a first day of middle school video, you know, like with his outfits and shit. And I thought it was like, you know, it's like one of those cringy things. But then like you start getting to know this individual, and it's like I don't know how he's not in. Like if insane asylums are a thing, he'd definitely be in one. If anything, he should be in one. Like I don't know, society might not be safe with this dude walking around. And so in eighth grade is when I finally got a class with this dude, and I don't know, like nothing really happened, right? But then some like I want to say he might have gotten transferred out or some shit happened, and I can tell you why. So like, you know, this was a math class with like fucking Mrs. Sanchez or whoever the fuck I had in eighth grade at this point. And I remember she would kind of ignore him, which was weird, right? It's like why are you ignoring this kid? And like you might be like, well, what's going on, right? So he would sit in class. If I wish I had my camera. What the fuck do you want? But I would have he would be. I wish I had my camera on so you could see it. So just imagine him like sitting in his own chair. So he was kind of like tucked in, right? Like his legs were kind of tucked into himself, and like I don't know, he was kind of like almost hidden. And he would have his right hand up to his face, kind of like a phone, and he'd be kind of rocking back and forth, which like by itself isn't crazy, but the crazier part is like he just would yell out like crazy shit, bro. He'd be like motherfucker, like bitch, like he was talking to someone, I don't know who. And one time I accidentally locked eyes with him. I could have sworn he was gonna jump at me like fucking what's his name, Foxy, dude. Like I thought that was gonna happen. Oh, look at that, let's go over there. And so like he would just yell like all this crazy shit. And I remember like our teacher, he disappeared. All right. Our teacher would like turn around and be like, who did that? You know, and then she would see who did it and would just kind of ignore it, which is pretty strange, right? Because like if anyone else in that class yelled or talked or did anything obscene, you know, they'd probably get shot, you know, like something would happen. Oh shit, something teleported us. Oh no. We didn't even get to cook our food. And we took these torches. This is cool, little brick room that we're going on here, you know. This is what that fucking kid should be in. He should be in one of these, you know. It's like I'm telling you, this guy's batshit crazy. I wouldn't want like if this guy was going to like I don't know, man. Like if I had a kid and like they told me about some kid that was doing the shit they were doing, like I'd probably have to go down there and handle some business, you know. Oh, this kind of goes on forever. I don't know. I don't want to drop down. We can maybe make a boat, right? So we can go down. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, let's explore this, I suppose. But yeah, just a bunch of weird shit that this kid would do. I don't know, man. And like now he is somehow a wrestler. I don't know. But anyways, like I remember one time his dad coming into the office or something, or not to the office, but like the classroom, talking to the teacher that would ignore his like outbursts and whatnot. But who knows, like I'm guessing he must like for sure something is wrong with him, you know, like there's no doubt about it. Like if I had a bet, I would put everything on the house that like this kid has like something going on because there's no way that you're doing all these things and you're a sane human being. So I'm guessing the teachers must have gone a heads up of like, hey, like my kid's a little fucked up. You know what I mean? Like there is something going on there. Going further into it, he did have a serious thing happen. So he was going to a university that's like near me, and I guess there were SA allegations, you know, and he kind of got kicked out of it. And it was like one of those like Christian universities too, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like when you go through his like life, and this is the stuff that we know about. Like there's probably more shit out there. Like I got to go interview some people and like figure out what's going on. How big is this place? What is this biome called? Shallow. Doesn't seem very shallow to me. I guess we might as well just kind of keep climbing up, right? Just see what happens. But yeah, tell me, guys, how would you, excluding the allegation of SA, because like obviously that is a serious thing, and oh, look at this, we're outside, but that takes like its own like place. But you bit a kid on the head. You what else did you do? You were jorking it in class. You were, talking to yourself like on a phone to someone, yelling out obscenities in class. Like, I don't know, man. It's just like I look back at it now and I realize how insane this fucking kid was. Like, I guess at the time you just kind of find shit funny. Again, because when you're in middle school, everyone's kind of like stupid and doesn't know anything about life. But reflecting on stuff now, it's like, man, like this dude should have been in an insane asylum, no doubt about it. Yeah, I don't really know, man. A lot of weird characters at school. Like I know I was a weird kid for sure because I don't really have friends or like hung out with like a lot of people. But it was more like I was just like weird because it was like, oh, like he's a nerd or something, not because I'm like jorking it in class. Dude, how do we get out of here? We didn't even get to build our watchtower. Very, very sad. I guess we should go all the way down, right? I'm assuming there's some sort of anomaly or, you know, way to get out of here. I wonder if there's any creatures in here now that I'm thinking about it. There's a lot of guys, or I mean, only two guys. I don't know if when we got teleported, maybe that black figure like got us. Maybe it works in the sense of like if you spot him, he disappears and he doesn't teleport you. I feel like I'm going insane trying to get out of here. I'm turning into that fucking kid. And I'm gonna start rapping. I'm gonna jork it in class, and then I'm gonna freaking become a wrestler. He's not really like a real wrestler, like he's trying to be, I guess. But it's just I don't know. Like he's such a strange fucking human, man. Like I don't know. He should have gotten bullied as a kid, man. I'll tell you that. How far does this go? Maybe we gotta jump. You know what? I'm gonna take a wild guess. We're gonna go all the way down, and I'm gonna jump off, like if there's a void, so that way we can teleport. Because like Wonderland, the first thing you get into is like a brick dimension, and this is a brick dimension. And in Wonderland, in the brick dimension, you fall down to get teleported to a new one. So just maybe we gotta jump down. I don't know, man. I'm scared. Here, we'll explore a little bit more. I'll just kind of run around and see if I find anything interesting. I'll say one thing I'm sad about when I look back at my school life. We didn't have a horse girl because everybody always talks about a horse girl like in their school. And I'm like, where are you guys finding these people? I didn't have a horse girl. Instead, I had this kid that was like doing weird shit in class. I'm so positive too. I have to ask this guy. I have to ask my friends for confirmation. But I could have sworn one of my friends told me that a mutual friend we had told him that he like also jorked it in class, which is like, what's up with everyone jorking it in class? Like, you don't got to do this shit. You know what I mean? Like, you can be normal. You could just kind of not do that in class. I don't know. I've been running around for a few minutes, guys, and I have not come across anything. I'm saying this to hopefully cue me coming across something and be like, oh wait, guys, there was something here, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna get lucky here. So I think we're just gonna go for it. I think we're just gonna jump. That's what we're gonna do because I don't know that there's actually anything in here. I almost want to go into spectator mode and just find it because it's driving me insane, but we're gonna take a leap of faith. This is like the quote of the day. If you stay in one spot, that's not good or something. I can't remember how it goes, but if you're scared of jumping, you'll never make it. So this is what we're doing. We're jumping because we're not scared of making it. Oh yes, I knew it. Oh my god. Okay. So what is this place? How do you pronounce that? Elysium? I think it's Elysium. I'm gonna have to look it up for the intro of the video because I don't want to mispronounce it. But this is pretty cool. I will say too, it's weird that it's like super quiet. Like there's not much happening in the sense of like music. Because usually sometimes like dimensions have like custom music or something. This place kind of doesn't. So I don't know not sure what to make of it, guys. I guess we'll go over to the house, right? I mean, that's like the most obvious thing here, so maybe we're already going to get out of this dimension and there's going to be like a teleporter in there. If not, then I'll cook up some food because we're just living off of apples, which apples do keep doctors away, but they don't help build muscle, okay? Oh no, don't sleep. If I die, I'm gonna spawn back here. Shit. Okay, no, not anymore. Here, I'm gonna just cook up. I'm gonna make this real quick. I don't want to be foodless here. I think it's gonna turn daytime. I do want to see what this looks like during the day. You can see the sun's maybe rising, I believe is what's happening. And then we can see, how this place looks during the day. Because during the night, it's a little scary, a little little uninviting. So hopefully the daylight will make it look cooler. If anything, it probably looks worse now because of the sunset. The red does not make it look any better. But yeah, next time I'll tell you guys about my fighting ring that I had in middle school. It was really something. Looks like there's something there, right? Is that just another path maybe? I think it is. I think I'm just seeing things. Yeah, it was just another path. Nothing to see here. Alright, let's just keep roaming around. Alright, this does look a little bit nicer during the day. I don't know. Maybe. I'm trying to figure out if it does or not. It kind of still seems a little spooky looking, I guess, or just dreamy. You know, oh, look, there's a wishing well. I'm gonna throw something down there and wish for $1,000,000. You know, I really miss like the fascination I had as a kid, or maybe like the imagination as well, where it's like you just believed things. You know, I guess there's nothing here, unfortunately. Maybe there's something underneath it. Check it out. Nope, just bedrock. I'm guessing this is just bedrock as well. Okay, but we gotta find something else. We can't fall this time, guys. Yeah, I don't know. As a kid, it's just like things were. The world seemed so much more fun because, you know, when I was a kid, I believed that wishing things would make them come true. Obviously, that's not how it works. Sorry to break it to you guys. But see, some people were delusional in a sense, and they kind of still use the same thought process. And it's like, I'm just going to manifest it. You know, it's like, yeah, I mean, like, obviously, having the right mindset on doing something is, you know, like step one if you want to be successful. But let's also, you know, understand that you gotta like do stuff to make stuff happen. You know what I mean? You can't just manifest $1,000,000, right? So you gotta like, you know, sell your soul or something, I would assume. Look at this. What's going on here? Is there anything in the middle over here? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. All right, let's just get up there, I suppose. Oh shit, am I stupid? Oh, you could get in. Oh no, you couldn't get in. It just looks like you get a drop behind there. Okay, so this is the next step that we're taking. Big step for humanity here. All right, well, I guess let's just fall. There we go. Ooh. What's this? This looks very similar to that one Wonderland, you know, the dimension they have. It kind of looks exactly the same. Maybe not exactly the same, but very, very similar. Oh, look. I think we already found the exit. Yeah, this one doesn't really seem to have much. I mean, we could explore a little bit, right? But I don't know. I do want to check that out, though, because that looks a little bit different. Oh, it's over here, too. It's just like a random block. Oh, there's a chest! Okay. I think we didn't leave immediately, so I wanted to explore a little bit. So there's a book and quill. Let's see what it tells me. Where the mason left his breath in the stone, and every cross is a threshold alone, no lamb lies down in this promised soil. Only the unending builder's toil. A shore with the wreck of a ship that never came, a table set for a feast without a name. Oh, what does this say? I'm gonna have to take a picture of this and translate it because I really want to know what this says. All right, I'm gonna copy and paste this on screen so you guys can read it too. But this is Chinese text. It says, "In the ruins, birds linger on every stone cross. Those who stand among the crosses are all solitary people. Perhaps here no sheep are herded. Only the labor of the builder never ceases. A drifting hole that never reached the shore. A nameless throne, the scepter forever suspended. Go chase a faint glimmer of fireflies. This is your heaven, the supreme of all." Okay, well, not really sure what that means, but very cool. What is this called before we leave here? Foreverland. I wonder if if you guys, I don't know if you guys, like, how many people know this, but like the builders theory in Minecraft lore, like not in horror, like Minecraft, but just general Minecraft, where the builders are the ones that built like the entities and all this stuff, like in the end dimension. Oh, look at that freak. I don't like how he looks now. Oh, seeing him here is very unpleasant, but like thumbnail. This changes Minecraft more forever, guys. No, just kidding. Um, but yeah, maybe is that maybe referring to the builders from Minecraft lore? I don't know. Let me know if you guys know what I'm talking about here. Let's see. We're in the grassland water. I could have told you that. Holy shit, dude. This is just Florida at this point. We're in the Everglades here. This is pretty cool though. Let's see, is it? It's also just yeah, it's just bedrock. Okay, so we're gonna have to look for something. I don't think we're gonna be falling to our destination anytime soon here, guys. I think we're just gonna be, you know, we're just gonna be looking for exits now. I think so far my favorite one was the last dimension, just because of the cool little poem that came with it, right? I wonder how many chests I've missed, because maybe the first dimension, the second dimension also had it, but I mean, it's kind of hard to find chests if they, have them in these type of worlds. Like we would have never found that chest if I'd never bothered even thinking about looking in the cube that was there. Like we would have missed out on so much information. What if the exit is in one of the bodies of water here? Maybe you swim down one and it teleports you. So I don't know. Oh, look at that. See something here. Ah, did I get pushed? I'm so confused. Oh no, there is nothing. Okay, I thought we were onto something here. Maybe I mean, maybe there is something like hidden in the water. I guess I'll kind of just do this to get a better field of view to maybe capture what I'm missing here. Also, if you guys are this deep into the video, you guys can follow me on Twitter or Instagram. Both handles are the same, one last time MC. Links are in the description, so if you guys want to shoot me a message or just interact with me, I try my best to message everyone. I do get a lot of messages from you guys, which is really cool. It's just like fun connecting with you guys and talking about your guys' life. I don't know, it's just cool, I guess, kind of seeing what you guys do. It gives me an idea of what like my audience looks like, my fan base, right? So I can kind of put a face on it. But yeah, always feel free to shoot me a message. I try again. I do get a lot of messages because a lot of you guys, are awesome and love to message me. So if I don't get back to you like within the same day, like I usually do get back at some point, it takes a while, man. Maybe my theory of the portal being the water is wrong. We have been running through this quite a bit, and I have yet to see anything that stands out. I mean, granted, we just barely got here, but I don't know. Maybe we are looking. Ah, oh, you walking towards me? What is that? Let's go up to him. Maybe he can help me. Hey, buddy, you know how to get out of here? I'm gonna do this though. I'm gonna be smart. Oh, he left. Okay. Well, maybe he's pointing us in the right direction. I don't know. I mean, obviously, if there's a building here, I feel like it'd be pretty easy to spot. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally a flat land, right? So anything's gonna like stick out like a sore thumb, right? I saw this really cool quote on Instagram the other day. It goes, "What the monkey considers business, the horse considers play, and Tom considers foolery." I thought it was a really good quote. So basically, you always want to be the horse. You never want to be the monkey. And if you really want to be like a step above, I guess you're Tom, right? But I don't think everyone can be a Tom in life. What if we? I don't know. I'm just breaking random pieces to see if perhaps there's something. What if I stand in the water long enough? Maybe we like teleport. We're working on a few different theories here, guys. It does not look like that is the answer here, unfortunately. What I'm gonna do, I think we're gonna run in a straight line. Because typically with these world generations, if there is something, it'll like repeat, but then where it's supposed to repeat, it kind of breaks. Tell me what we need to do. Damn it, he's leaving. Maybe we gotta catch him. I don't know. I'm nervous because once it turns nighttime, it's gonna be very difficult to see anything. I'm telling you, I want to say like if we're following themes here, there has to be a portal or something in the water. It just seems to make the most sense in my head. There's no way we haven't come across a structure while we're in here. I don't know, I just really like the theory of going through the water. It's gonna get real scary once it gets dark in this dimension, if it ever does. I hope it doesn't. I think it is gonna get dark into the freaking sunset over there. I'm gonna build up really high and see if I can see any anomalies this way. Maybe there is like a hidden. Gonna look around the water. I don't know, man. Maybe we're just cooked. Maybe this is the end of our life. It's gonna be so much harder to navigate. I mean, look at the, like that is not very welcoming. Oh man. All right, whatever. Oh look, he's over there now. Maybe if we follow him, there could be. Oh, he disappeared. He disappeared so quickly. Oh, guys, look, a structure just appeared. I'm just kidding. It's just mine. I probably got so many of you guys. Oh, great, dude. It's raining now. This is terrible. There's like every moment we're in here, it gets a little bit, like the atmosphere darkens a little bit. And I feel like we were doing really well. I thought we had good pace. Each dimension we were getting out within a reasonable amount of time. This one, I feel that I'm stuck here forever now. I don't know. I kind of want to say that since it's a repeating dimension. Well, I mean, all these dimensions are repeating, but since we haven't come across anything, I feel in my head we've been stuck here longer than we actually have. Oh my, I'm telling you. Oh shit, dude. Okay, are we fine? Is the fire gonna spread? No. Bro, is it? Okay, man. There's no way we don't get struck by lightning while we're here, man. You're freaking. Full transparency, guys. We've been flying around in spectator mode forever now. I just thought maybe I'm not getting lucky. Maybe something's hidden from me here. I looked under the water to see if maybe there was any anomalies or signs of getting out of here. It doesn't look like it, so we're just gonna teleport to the next dimension and hope it's the one that's supposed to be in the next order. But yeah, this mod I guess is still kind of buggy, so maybe something didn't spawn in or a certain mob didn't spawn in either. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next dimension. Alright guys, well I teleported to this one. It's called well, it doesn't tell me. It is torture. So I don't know if we teleported to the next dimension that's supposed to be like the right one, but I don't know. A little disappointing that didn't work. I guess let's check this out. Maybe there's a chest hidden under one of these, right? So far, it does not look like there is anything hidden. I want to say maybe in the last dimension there might have been a entity that was supposed to teleport us somewhere, but we didn't see any other entities in there, so I don't know. What does this say? No longer true. Who's that? Oh, look at this guy. This one just outrun him. Like, I don't know, it doesn't really seem like that big of a deal. Look at him. I just know where we're at. Yep. That's how you beat him, guys. I don't know. Oh, he'll be back for more, though. Ooh, what's this? It's nothing. Okay. I don't know. I thought we were onto something there. I thought we were going to find the truth, the secret of the universe. I guess let's look inside of this. Maybe there is a chest in here. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. There's nothing hidden in here. Ah, shit. I guess the eyeball guy got us. That's a little saddening. What's this? Why is there so many signs? They don't even say anything. Bunch of signs and a random piece of wood. Maybe there's a chest hidden in here? No? Guess not. Then why is that there? What are you trying to tell me, huh? What's going on? You guys playing games with me? Whatever, man. We'll just keep moving forward. I'm hopeful that in this one we will see you know, the way out of here, the exit, right? Guess that's kind of like a Stonehenge thing. Maybe it's not a Stonehenge thing, but whatever. It's some sort of structure. No longer true. I think all of them say the same thing, right? I just was wondering maybe there's any variation in the signs, but it doesn't look like there is. You can confirm it here. Yeah. Okay. Look at this. It spawns. This one's bigger than the other one. I guess it spawned two structures right next to each other. It looks like. I guess let's check these. Oh look. When did that appear? That wasn't there before. There's what? Yeah, these things. There's no way we would have missed that. Like I'm so confident that. Yeah, this must have just appeared, man. Maybe it was there before, and I'm that blind. I don't know. Oh, what the hell? What do we have? Darkness or blindness? Now it's fine. So is it when we walk into it? Here, let's go check out the other one. Maybe that's like a false exit, you know? Yeah, I want to say this. Yeah, there's no way we missed this. I feel like I would have. Oh. Now nothing's happening. What? What's going on here? It just disappeared. Yeah, maybe that's why this is called torture, because it is giving us false exits and just kind of messing with us until it eventually does give us a real exit, I guess. Yeah, at least with this one we're kind of getting somewhere, you know. It's just that last dimension we were just stuck. Nothing was happening. Maybe there was an exit somewhere in there. I would have loved to have found it, but I'm telling you, we were walking for a good 20 minutes, and I spent another 10 minutes just kind of flying around to see if maybe there was something hidden, but didn't see anything. So very, very unfortunate. Maybe in the brick there's like a hidden dimension block thing. Let's just clear this out because you never know. Because in the other one, I feel like there was hidden. Oh, look at this guy. Who are you? Ah, ow, Jesus! What's everyone hitting us? Maybe there's a sign that's different, and maybe that's the brick place that actually has something. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look like there is anything hidden in here that I could see. I kind of feel like whenever we stand on top of these pyramids, something spawns in. I don't know if that's just a coincidence or if it's true, but something about it, I feel like I'm on to another working theory here. I think so far the only theory that's worked out is jumping from that first dimension. This will just run away from that. Oh my god. There's two of them. Maybe, I don't know, man. That I'm telling you, something about the pyramids. They don't like it when I touch their pyramids. I do like to, obviously try to find the exit, on my own and, see what the progression is. It just does suck sometimes when, the mod isn't modding, I guess. Yeah, we've been in here for a while. I don't see anything different, so we are gonna just TP to a different dimension. Again, maybe I'm just stupid or just getting bad luck. I mean, it looks like some of them were working. It's just, for whatever reason, right now it's not, so gotta test things out. I could have sworn that we went to the stone tunnel, but then we ended up in torture, so I wonder if maybe from stone tunnel you go to there? I don't know. Yeah, so it looks like when you're in the stone tunnel, you come here. Okay, now we're all just like, we're just all messed up now. Maybe after the grasslands, we were supposed to go to heaven. I don't think that's how that necessarily works, but that seems pretty cool. But see, this is probably going to teleport us somewhere else. Very weird. Whoa. This looks pretty cool. I like this. What is the snow in this? Or not the snow, the wind. It's so loud. Let me turn this down for you guys because a bit much. I think it's an ambient environment. There we go. Okay. This is pretty cool though. Yeah, let's explore this one. This is definitely Backrooms-esque, right? I like the optical illusions you kind of get from it, How do we safely get down? I guess we just gotta use a boat, maybe. Yeah, and sorry if I'm like maybe ruining the playthrough. It's just I don't know. Like after that Waterland one, it just didn't really seem like things were working. Like there's no way you're in there for 30 minutes and we didn't find a single like thing. Oh, it looks even cooler when you're at the bottom, bro. This is so sick. This is a cool one. I like this one. All right, turn the wind down even more because that is quite loud. This one I feel like we should be able to find the exit fairly easy, I would hope. I don't know. I kind of feel like we're just cursed right now. We haven't been able to find anything. Oh man, yeah, I like this one. This is really cool. This is probably the best one of them all so far. I don't know why this feels very futuristic. I don't know if you guys get that feeling with this dimension. Just kind of gives me that feeling, I guess. Maybe on this one we're just supposed to fall, right? Maybe that's what we're supposed to do. But here, let's I don't want to go down. Ah, come on. I can't. There we go. I want to see what it looks like. Ooh. How much further down does this go? It goes down quite a bit. Oh, shit. Okay. We almost messed up there. Here, let me do this. See, that looks even freakier. Just like seeing all the holes in one. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, my mind's breaking. I feel like the corners of this and this, it almost looks like it's protruding outwards instead of inwards. Oh, that is cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take the wild guess that we do this, right? Goodbye, heaven. Hopefully we don't die. Ooh, where are we now? Hey, isn't this where we were? It's just not dark anymore. Okay, so I guess from heaven you go here to torture, which is like hell. Okay. Okay, here, since we're kind of out of order, I did us the favor of, oh, okay, this is cool, of teleporting here. Maybe this is, I want to say this is where we were probably supposed to go in the first place. I know this is a very scuffed playthrough, I apologize. But yeah, I'm just telling you that wetlands one, it must have had a bug for us to not teleport, but this is pretty cool. I like this. It feels very, I don't know. I just like that with Minecraft, with liminal, I guess specifically Minecraft liminal spaces. A lot of the times it feels like places you've already been. So it's always kind of cool to run into, okay, I'm like stupid. But it's kind of cool to get that feeling, where I guess, you get a lot of nostalgia from old places. Even if you've never been there before, you just know what it feels like. Yeah, I'm guessing in one of the tunnels we'll eventually find something. I guess I'll kind of, I can't speak because I am stupid, but We're gonna try to go through most of these tunnels and see if maybe there's any hidden hidden secrets in this one. Like, I don't know, at least I'm hoping, right? We've been getting bad luck here recently with the the teleporting of dimensions, but trying to find anything that maybe stands out. Oh, hey buddy. Do you know what we gotta do? Please. He's kind of chill. I don't know. Oh, he's okay. I don't know. I just thought he teleported or something. I guess not. Um, just keep looking around, right? See if there's anything cool. At least we know he spawns in here. That's nice, you know. We haven't been seeing a lot of entities and dimensions, so always cool to see them spawn in their dimension. It's pretty cool. You can see the sun rising in here. I like the orange fog. I just wish it would show directly. You have to like kind of look away from it. At least you can see it like through this. So pretty cool little shot there. I'm not sure exactly. Can we go under this? Maybe we... Nope. Okay. Can we go on top? Check that out. Maybe we're looking at this all wrong. Oh my... Okay. I don't know why I always do that. I'm like so careless about where I walk. And no, you cannot. Okay. I did see something in one of the Oh. Where is it? The hell? Oh, there it is. What the hell are you? Oh! Hell no, stay over there. Okay. Almost killed us. Run away from that then. I think we're fine. I don't think it's gonna come to us. Okay, let's just daddle out of this little area. I'm kind of wondering if maybe this teleport area works, because we've walked pretty far. I've been looking around and there hasn't been any unique things. I mean, we've gotten 2 entities to spawn in, but as far as like an actual portal to get out of here, I don't see one. Yeah, you ain't getting up to me, buddy. You ain't getting up to me. Can we hit him? Ah! We can't hit him. What does he do? He just... Okay. We're getting a lot of entities. Okay, that's interesting. So 3 in this one. No signs of an exit anywhere, though. Feeling a little discouraged here that we'll find an exit. It'd be cool. Imagine you see like a big monster running like through the hallways. And you'd have to like hide through here. But it doesn't seem like there really is a exit, I guess. I don't know. We could... Ugh, I can't speak. End the video, but I'll look around a little bit more and see if maybe there is an exit. I mean, I haven't seen any indication, you know, so you just gotta keep looking through and hopefully you'll just kind of come across something, but nothing quite yet. I just wonder if... I don't know, like I'm wondering if like some of the areas are bugged because we haven't really you know, been able to find exits consistently through some of the dimensions. And there's a lot of activity in terms of entity spawning right now, but dimensions are kind of not working out for us right now. I guess just for the sake of getting through this and maybe finding the next step in our process, I will teleport, because I don't know, I mean, we've gone through quite a few of these. Maybe we're missing it, you know, you never know. I mean, and then this is just endless and never stops, so you'll never reach the end of whatever that is. I don't know. It does disappoint me a little bit that we're not finding the teleport blocks. Like we're coming across them pretty fairly easily, but towards the end of all this, nothing has really been going in our favor, to BH. We haven't gone to the maze, so let's try that, I guess. Oh, okay. We're in the maze. Wow, this looks very similar to Wonderland. I will say it's like some of the dimensions were cool and unique, but other dimensions do seem like it's just Wonderland-esque, which I mean, like, isn't bad if you get like inspiration from, you know, a certain mod or whatever, but it'd be nice for it to have its own area, I suppose. Definitely would like to see what it's like in an updated version, because it does seem the mod creator was talking to the mod creator of Wonderland in his comments, and it looks like they were kind of bouncing, like, you know, Wonderland guy was like, oh, like, cool mod, I like some of the dimensions that you made, but then he was like, I don't know, like some stuff looks a little too similar. So, but again, you know, it's like I always appreciate mod creators. Most of the time mod creators are like 2 years old. It's so weird. Like the horror Minecraft community is carried by people that aren't even legal in like most areas of the world, which is kind of crazy. Like Wendigo Drip, whenever he made Broken Script, I'm pretty sure he was like maybe 15 at the time. I guess we'll go without our torch. We'll just have our blocks ready in case something wants to sneak up on us. Zigzag around here, see what's going on. This one definitely doesn't seem like the most exciting one. Just, I don't know. I'm not feeling this one, I'll be honest. I think the coolest one was the liminal, or the one that looks like the most liminal space one, like the one with a bunch of holes. I guess they're all liminal space, right? But that one's like, I feel like that one was the one, you know what I mean? Like I feel like we were in something. Like it felt fun, it felt exciting. Yeah, so far it doesn't really seem that there's an exit so far, but I don't know. Did I say so far twice? I guess I'm a little tired, so excuse me if my grammar in English is falling apart as go through the video here, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would assume there's maybe just like a block that you gotta like teleport through. Who knows which way is the right way though in all this? It could be anything. Here, we could go this way. I'm just gonna go into spectator and look around because I think we're like towards the end of the dimensions anyways. Doesn't seem like there's, yeah, I don't know, man. Like where are we supposed to go? I would say this dimension's a little bit boring in the sense that there isn't a lot going on visually that interests you, right? It's just kind of big walls everywhere. At least with the other ones, it's like there's some interesting things going on. This one, I don't know that I enjoy the dimension as much. Just kind of looks boring. Okay, what is this? Oh yeah, we have not been here at all. So curious. This is so dark too. I'll say this one looks pretty cool though. I enjoy it. Let's see if this one maybe has a real exit or something that's hidden. You know, I could see a chest hidden in one of these. Like if there's a little hole and it's like, oh my god, there's a chest, you know? Not sure, but we can take a little gander. A little gander wouldn't hurt, you know? I feel like when looking at this one, it's almost what it feels like if you were going from the overworld to like the nether, you know? Like maybe this is what's in between. But it kind of feels like, so that's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know if that's what his intention was, but if I had to make a story for this dimension, I feel like that's a pretty fitting story where this is just a space between the two worlds, you know? If not, it's okay. Just let me have my my little theory in my head. You know, we got a lot of theories in this video. I'm running out of food. Let me just cook up this stuff real quick. Why not? I will say I'm a little heart wrenched that we weren't able to exit and progress through the dimensions as planned, I guess, for the playthrough of the mod, right? As intended, I guess is what I was trying to say. I hope you guys don't mind me like just teleporting through some of them, because I'm telling you, like, there are some that just kind of don't really have an exit. And, like, I feel bad, right? Because I don't want to misrepresent the mod or make it look like it's a bad mod or anything. It's not a bad mod by any means. Maybe it just has some bugs, some things that needs to be some things that need to be polished. But other than that, I mean, I feel like I enjoy some of what we're coming across here. Some of the entities, you know, look fun. Nothing crazy. A lot of entities essentially look the same across horror mods because there isn't a lot that you could do with horror mods, I think, or with models in Minecraft. Because if you go a different route, you know, with something that isn't in Minecraft, it's gonna kind of look out of place. You know, like say like the dwellers and all those guys, like most of them kind of just look out of place for Minecraft. They don't really seem to fit the theme of Minecraft. Not that they're bad mods, right? But the models don't really match or complement the horror feel for Minecraft. And then the ones that do all kind of look the same, where it's usually like an evil version of Steve, right? Little disappointed again that there isn't really like a exit anywhere, because I would imagine that there'd be one in one of these like pre-connecting things or pillar connecting things, but I don't know, man. Maybe I'm stupid and I just have bad luck right now. I'm not sure what it is, honestly, but I do kind of wish that we'd have a little bit more going on. All right, so we're gonna do I think we've done all of these. Well, the house we might have not done. We can do that before we check the last one, right? Yeah, this one we haven't checked out. I'm not gonna really go through this one. Oh, look, we found a chest. Take a look at this and see if maybe there's a book. Pretty cool. Oh man. I don't know. Let me translate real quick. So it says, I arrived here. This place seems like a hotel, but please be careful. If you've also accidentally entered this place, listen to me, stay calm, avoid dangerous creatures, and leave here alive. So, pretty cool. I wonder how far the exit for this is. 'Cause, I mean, given that, oh my god, dude, how, Jesus, 3 freaking floors. Yeah, this would be so tough to like walk through. I mean, definitely, yeah, I don't even know. Like, look at this. Not a lot of walking space throughout a lot of this. Is there like an exit somewhere? Maybe gives us a little bit more lore, a little bit more understanding of what maybe is happening. I think this is the same exact chest that we found, right? Looks like it. Okay. No exit in sight, man. You gotta make the exits a little bit more discoverable, I feel, or maybe something that helps you lead to them. Just for them to be this difficult to find is kind of crazy. And the chest is like in every other room, it seems like. You can see like kind of where it's generating, what do you call it? Infinitely. But here's this one. This one just looks awesome. I love how it looks. While we're here, let's take a look at some of the models that we maybe missed, like some of the characters, right? Let's see, Memory 1. That is pretty cool. I like that. I wish we would have seen that. So we didn't see this. This eye. That's pretty cool. It's kind of like a biblically accurate angel. And there's this. Oh, I didn't change it. And there's this guy. Oh, wow. A lot taller than I imagined. Wow, there are a lot of characters. Look at this. We saw this guy, the Lost Media. Kind of seems like some gore sort of thing. Some cool ghost players. I like this. I like the characters. Again, like stuff like this kind of like that doesn't really fit the aesthetic of Minecraft, I feel. This one definitely does. That one really doesn't. The Door of Eyes doesn't really fit it either. Let's say like stuff like this, that kind of seems, like Lost Media or something cool. I don't know. I like the look of it. Oh no way, Technoblade. That's awesome. And there's this guy, Destiny. He's just a whole guy. We didn't see this guy, Innocence. Jesus, he's tall too. There's a lot of stuff in here. Wow. More stuff than I imagined. Yeah, there's a pretty cool amount of characters in here. I mean, I like stuff that we see. I saw something right now that looked really cool. It was like God or something. Oh, there it is, like this guy. It's almost there. I like it, but yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of this mod. Obviously, we ran into some hiccups, but overall, I feel like I enjoy the aesthetic of the mod. I don't think it's a bad mod. Maybe it just needs some polishing. We got this cool like thing with the holes, you know what I mean? Like it just looks sick, I think. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this, and hopefully he updates this and polishes some stuff up and changes the experience for some of the dimensions would be pretty cool. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later.